Hey everybody, this is Money Talk Tuesday. Listen, this is co-host B, and we have JL in the building.
Yo, what's up, family? How you doing?
And listen, we're
Man,
gonna get right to it, man. Listen, we got a hot topic on the boards. Just came through from Forbes magazine. And this is a potential entrepreneur. You guys got to watch and see. We'll let it play out, and then we'll just have some comments.
When we think about the transition that we made from horses to buggies to gasoline cars, it didn't happen overnight. I think sustainability is a 20, 30-year venture, but I do think we're moving in the right direction. And so when I hear the word sustainability, I'm optimistic, I'm happy, because I know that we're moving in the right direction. I know SparkCharge is playing its part in moving us in that direction.
Well, it was in his dorm room at Syracuse University that this entrepreneur from Dallas, Texas, built a mobile electric vehicle charger, raising $50 million from investors like Mark Cuban and more. In a minute, we'll talk to SparkCharge CEO Josh Aviv about his entrepreneur journey for our Forbes.
Hey, John, I just wanted to just press pause. Did I hear correctly? 50 million?
50 million, baby. You heard 50.
50 list, building wealth through sustainability.
A lot of money. Out of your dorm.
My name is Josh Aviv. I'm the founder and CEO of SparkCharge. So at SparkCharge, we created the world's first mobile delivery EV charging service, primarily focused on fleets, events, ports here in the United States. We've grown the company from a dorm room startup to where now I think every 60 seconds across the United States, we plug into an electric vehicle. So we've grown the company at a...
I just wanted to stop right one more time. Every 60 seconds, man.
Hey, people need to gas up, baby. All around the world, and they are mobile. They are not limited to anything. They making it happen every 60 seconds. Come on, man.
A very fast pace, and we're excited for the growth of electric vehicles here in the United States. It takes anywhere from 3 all the way up to 8 years to get infrastructure installed. But if you can limit that and you can bring that time down to as little as 7 days, then you can actually help electric vehicle adoption grow anywhere in the world. And so that's really our secret sauce, right? We're able to bring electrification. We're able to reduce infrastructure lead times. Because we're mobile, we can show up anywhere in the United States, anywhere around the world even, and begin charging electric vehicles. I started SparkCharge in my dorm room while at Syracuse University, taking an environmental economics class. And the professor walked in and he said, if you want to solve a huge problem for the world, solve the problem with infrastructure for electric vehicles. And he said, if you're interested, meet with me after class. And I was the only person.
Wow.
The man said, the only person, the only one.
The only one that met the teacher after class.
I just seen those chairs. There had to be at least 500 seats in that classroom.
There's a whole lot of them.
Person to show up and say, hey, I love automobiles. I love automotive. Can you tell me more about this problem with electric vehicles? And started reading about all the limitations of infrastructure, the problems of slowing down deployment, the growth of electric vehicles. And when you thought about it, I was like, it seems like everyone's trying to go about this the same way. We're just putting charging stations, poles in the ground, and we're hoping for the best. But, my laptop has a battery, my cell phone has a battery, my headphones have a battery. Why can't the energy go to the EV owner or go to the fleet in this case so that they don't have to worry about the infrastructure and they can just grow their business? And so that's really where the idea came from. And it's been a great idea.
That's a remarkable idea, man. Bringing the power source to the person.
That's awesome, man. He has thought of an innovative way to collapse time frames and still be able to meet the needs of people, because that's a major need right there. You know what I mean? If I can show up at your job, if I can show up at your house and gas you up. If I can show up wherever you are and you don't have to move your car, I just met a need. And then I save you time. Time is something that we can never get back.
I'll pay for somebody to bring me some gas.
Our thesis was that EV fleets would be the predominant driver of electric vehicle adoption here in the United States. And that's been proven to be correct, right? EV fleets are adopting electric vehicles in the hundreds, if not thousands of electric vehicles. And so we realized that the problem for them around infrastructure would be exponentially bigger. And so we said, well, that's the problem that we want to solve. The way that we pitched investors is we say, look at the market, right? Look how it's grown year over year, even 2024. Look how it continues to grow. But imagine if there was a company that came in and could double that growth. Imagine if there was a company came in where fleets with their EVs could actually not have to wait 2 to 3 years, but could bring that timeline down to as little as 7 days, right? And imagine the impact that would have on the industry if all fleets could really move and develop and grow their fleet and acquire more electric vehicles and bring more electric vehicles onto their fleet to service their customers. And that's $1 billion idea. One of the
with a capital B, $1 billion idea. That's what I'm talking about, Vince. That's what I'm saying, man.
If you're watching young people out here, the man just gave you a golden gem. Create infrastructure. Bring it to the people.
That's right.
The things that we're looking at, long term, right, is how do we service more vehicles faster, right? We know we've got an amazing product. We know we've got an amazing team. We know we've got an amazing service. But how do we scale with this market that's going to grow exponentially over the next couple of years? And we're doing that work today to prepare for the future. And so we're excited for what the future holds. If SparkCharge succeeds, it's a data point to show that other entrepreneurs that look like me, right, can succeed.
There you go. You heard what the man just said. Let me wind that back for y'all, for those who were not paying attention to listen.
SparkCharge succeeds, it's a data point to show that other entrepreneurs that look like me, right, can succeed as well. And if
I'm glad you stopped like that. That was powerful right there.
For those
I'm hoping there's so many people listening, because he just took something away from you. He took something away from you. Doesn't matter what color you are. Doesn't matter. You can't say that I can't do it because I'm black or whatever. Nah. He just took that whole situation away from you. All the excuses that you could ever give, he just took it away from you right now.
If one of us can succeed and you can now multiply that to 10 to 20 to 100, right, then we've now built wealth, right?
Come on, man.
So if we just spoke about this the other day. You remember that? If one succeed and then two, now we double. And he's giving you a lot of gems. And this is a 4-minute clip, you guys. But I'm gonna put that in the description so you can watch it yourself.
In a different way. Being a CEO fresh out of college, right? Starting this, this business in my dorm room, you need really good mentors, right? You need really good coaches that can help you learn and grow along the way. And then you have to be willing to accept that help, right? I think that's the biggest thing that I've seen from younger entrepreneurs is like, there's not enough willingness to be coached. There's not enough willingness to actually learn.
Now, JL, you talk about this all the time. It's very interesting, man.
I love it.
Not the willingness to be coached, man. The runway to purpose will, and John will, we'll talk about this more.
He's, here it is. There's no excuses. He took all the excuses off the table. And so what you have to do is you have to really begin to put your best foot forward, take all the excuses off the table, and begin a process of making something happen. And begin to work with it. This is just amazing, man. I love this kind of stuff because it really speaks to what is possible if you are willing to put your effort in. I was talking to a young lady today, and I let her know. I said, listen, you have to be a participant in your own rescue. You have to be an active participant in your own rescue. You can't just depend on somebody else, or you just can't depend on, just circumstances operating on your behalf. No, you have to be willing to take the reins and make something happen for yourself. Get the kind of help you need. Get the coaching. Pay for what you need to pay for in order for you to actually get the advantage in your industry. You get the advantage. You get the advantage, you can make some things happen for yourself.
We want that back for everybody to hear him say it himself. You ain't got to say we said it.
Right? And then you have to be willing to accept that help, right? I think that's the biggest thing that I've seen from younger entrepreneurs is like, there's not enough willingness to be coached. There's not enough willingness to actually learn. You're a young entrepreneur. You're in this space. You're growing a company. Take the feedback from mentors that have done this 2 or 3 times over. Take the feedback from CEOs that have been running businesses for 20, 30 plus years. That has been probably the biggest secret sauce to my development and growth as a young entrepreneur. Was I was eager to learn. I wanted to learn from other CEOs to help me become a better leader.
Wow.
And for those, listen, we're gonna put this in the description of the actual story. You can go watch this when you get time.
Want zero transfer fees and
yourself, and listen, man. That was a powerful story, John.
You can't make this stuff up. This is real. If you're gonna be successful, you are gonna have to put that work in. And that's what we talk about on the Runway to Purpose, Vince. Just real quick, on the Runway to Purpose. Runway to Purpose suggests that you have to do your work on the ground before you're going to take flight. Before you're going to take flight into anything that God gives you, you're going to have to put the work in.
Got it, man. You got to do
You
it.
got to put the work in. I mean, it's there's no free lunch out here. You got to make it happen.
And listen, this is Money Talk Tuesday. We just wanted to bring you that little gem for the night. And every Tuesday, we'll drop some more gems on you. Powerful story. I'll put it in the description for you to read and watch yourself. It's only 4 minutes. We know you like short clips. So, hey, JL, take us out, man.
Yo, man. Yeah, let's get it, man. Let's get it. That's all I want you to do is get it. Read and react. Read and react to what it is that you just heard. Make it happen. Listen, work like it depends on you, but pray like it depends on God. We out, Vince. Let's go.